High day. Folks, greetings from the room of orange. It is I, Gregory Koch, Esquire, here with you on this delicious Friday afternoon. It is the 14th, I believe, of Matty K is in the house. He's down in Savannah, Georgia. He's a powerful soul. A powerful soul. Oh, well. Matty K, you're a powerful soul. Here we freaking go is right. I'm plugged into that Tone King Royalist today, just the Royalist, and I got it kind of set up a little clean. One channel I got set up cleanish. The other channel is... It just feels so doggone juicy. That made me feel a little dirty, right down to my damn corns. Actually, I was not in the drop D tuning that time. I was just in, oh, he probably was, but I was not for that one. It's just so doggone juicy. The P90s bring forth the Neil. Plus, this amp gets nice and grungy, like it sounds like the explosion at the end of the world. That Billy Gibbons vibrato always gets me. Woo, you hear that? That makes me feel so doggone dirty. That makes me feel so doggone dirty. There's a little Cream tune I played a little bit. I did a little thing on Instagram today, where I just played the rhythm part from a song called "Deserted Cities of the Heart." Of course, Cream did it in the key of D on Wheels of Fire, but on Live Cream Volume 2, they played it in E. feels good. Sam sounds doggone juicy. A little cream there for you. I got a thing with the cream. Someone asked me, what am I inspired by? I continue to be inspired by all magical activities of back in the day. I still love me some cream. Still love me some Hendrix. Love me some Allman Brothers. I like listening to Albert King, Albert Collins. I listen to a lot of old shit, folks. A lot of old stuff. Not too much into the new stuff. I check out some new records every now and again. And then I run screaming back to the days of old. I run screaming back to the days of old, where the scrolls they were foretold. Ho ho hold. They were for he ho hold. We are live today, Daniel Osterman. Daniel Osterman. Osterman. I'm going to say Osterman. Is it O or A? Daniel, I see you. I see you and your ways. Gary Lopez, greetings to you. Those P90s, they sound good, do they not? These are my Fishman Fluence Gristletime P90 pickups. In this is one of my signature Reverend guitars. This one, of course, in the three-tone sunburst. They come stock with those delicious Fishman pickups, and damn, they sound so juicy and succulent. Can you dig it? Are P90s my favorite pickups? Well, you know, back in the day, I really didn't have many guitars with P90s on them, and then I started to get my hands on one every now and again, old Les Pauls and such, and I just loved the fact that they were snottier sounding single coils. Then I had a guitar my buddy Rick Land made for me at a company called Landrix. Get that? Rick Landrick. And he made a couple little guitars for me, and they had some P90s in them, and I really dug them. So, but of course, the big thing with P90s is getting rid of that doggone noise, because they can be noisy. Play Blind Faith, says W.C. Ray. Play Blind Faith. That's kind of hard to say. Play Blind Faith. Play Blind Faith. You can say it. I suppose you could chant it if you want. You are selling me on these Reverends. Well, you know what's nice about them, Keith, is that they're phenomenal guitars, and you don't have to harvest a kidney to get them, because they don't have the inflammatory legacy brand prices that we've come to be afraid of. Am I right or am I right? Don't get me wrong. Values are values, but at the same time, I like guitars. I want to get my hand on a guitar that inspires me. I want to play it. And I don't want to have to hemorrhage an organ in order to buy it. I don't want to hemorrhage an organ. Do you? I think not. Tony Smith says, hi from the UK. Greetings to you, Tony. We're actually going to be in the UK with the band in October. We should have those dates solidified soon, and I should start advertising them. That's a nice sound. So that's a different channel of the amp that I have set up to 64. A 64 Marshall sound. I just got it on the edge, just starting to give a little bit. Boris says, come to Phoenix, please. We are coming to Phoenix. We're going to be at the Rhythm Room in July. Check my website for details. GregKoch.com. Rhythm Room. We're going to be there. I think it's like the second week in July we'll be there, I believe. Maybe like the 15th-ish. Does that sound right? Maybe. Check out the website, and we will be there. Oh, yes, the new podcast was landed today. We did a recap with Rick Vito, and if you don't know about my podcast, it is called Chewing the Gristle, and it is wherever podcasts are cast and potted. So enjoy. Connecticut in the fall, perhaps. Yes, Sugar D, that's what we're headed towards. We're going to go out east after we get back from Europe. Probably late October or early November is when we plan to come out. And yeah, we hope to get up to Manchester way. Last time we had a pretty good tour over there. We're going to be there for like 10 days, I believe, in the UK, going out and about. Paul McCune, we hope to get up there as well. Michael Burrell, what is going down? Michael Burrell. A song called Michael Burrell. What's going down? He says, I got to get caught up on the podcast. Well, don't be afraid of it. Go chew that gristle. There's a bunch of good ones on it. You know, I forgot how many are up there now. It's like over 100 that we have done thus far. LP Maniac says, what is your favorite British food on your travels? I'm a sucker for the English breakfast, except for the black pudding. I leave that alone. Other than that, the bangers, the rashers, the baked beans, the mushrooms, the tomatoes, I'm for it all. I'm 100% in on all of that stuff. Can you dig it? Regards and salutations to you as well, my friend. Play 80s Gary Moore. You know, Fulio, I am not really that familiar with the work of Gary Moore. I got to be honest with you. I missed that whole thing. What's my favorite British slang? Cracking set of Bristols. Maybe that one. That's a good one, I think. Although I do like the way things are singular over there, where they're plural over here. Like, for instance, for the latest in news, weather, and sport. Today we're expecting a bit of cloud. I like that one as well. I also was like 2 months ago, years old, when I found out that when we say, let's do some math, and over in England they say, let's do some maths, plural. Interesting. Do some maths. Try black pudding once more. You might like it. Okay, Nigel, I'll give it a try next time. I'll try it next time. The pirate flag, the Jolly Roger, yeah. I used to know a fair bit of that Cockney slang from my UK friends. Nothing's coming to mind right now. There's some good lines though. I just like to use the word bollocks and the many things that you can do with it. That is a load of bollocks. Bollocked, past tense. There's so many things you can do with it. That sounds good. Let's try some different guitars through this rig and see what we got. As I said, I'm going straight through the... I should also mention that I'm working with... It sounds like it's a nonstop flotilla of products, but you know, I do like good shit. I'm using Klotz cables. They outfitted me with a bunch of them, and they're fantastic. German engineering does it again. Let's see how the Strat sounds through this rascal. I'm going to have a new Reverend signature guitar, of which I have 2 prototypes here, but Ken doesn't want me to show them until they are sufficiently manufactured, shall we say. And they are going to be a glorious specimen. It might bear a slight resemblance to maybe something I'm holding as we speak, but not really. It's its own thing, but in the spirit of, shall we say. Do they have jumbo frets? Yes, they do. There's a quack on this son of a bitch. Just like that. If you could just get your mind together. Novo Guitars. Jay is asking about Novo Guitars. They're excellent. That's our buddy Dennis Fano. He makes great guitars. He makes great guitars. Someone asked, this just has the regular stock pickups on it. I did notice that the reverse wound, this does not have a reverse wound middle pickup. So the 2 and the 4 positions are extra spanky. I love it. Sounds delish. It sounds delish. Tish. Robert Escott says, I think Mitch was the perfect drummer for Jimmy. He certainly was for most of the time, but somewhere in 1970, something went wrong with Mitch, and it was gone forever. I don't know what it was. Jim C says, what am I playing through today? I'm playing through the Tone King Royalist, mostly using the amp gain, but on that last thing, in addition to the amp being dimed, I put on the Gristle King pedal, which sounded like a fuzz in that instance. And bada bing, bada boom. Can you dig it? Dig it. It could have been too much acid, maybe. I don't know, but he was off the rails, man. Poor Mitch. Poor Mitch was off the rails. Song called Poor Mitch. He was off the rails. But those guys hit it pretty hard, doggone it. They pretty hit it hard, and they pretty hit it hard. Why do people think the drumming is so bad and the bad? It's not bad. Fucking, that's the high watermark of our buddy Miles. It's fantastic. No reverb. That's correct, Jim. There's no reverb on this. So when I use this amp, I just use a little slapback delay, and which sounds great. And who killed Toby? Nobody killed Toby. Toby's going to be down tomorrow. So that's the amp, kind of cleanish. That's the lead sound. Sounds good too. Notice I haven't touched the amp's tone controls. I just kind of set them and forget them and go from guitar to guitar. Guitar to guitar. David Sparks says, Greg, sir, you have a telly with both a G and a B bender arms. I was thinking of making the same thing. What's your take on it? I love it. It's cool. It takes a little bit to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's rocking. It's a lot of fun. And I'm messing around with it more. I'm coming up with a couple new tunes that I made on it, which is kind of what I like to do. I get a new device or something, and I make up a little tune. And so that's going swimmingly with that rascal. So I'll be deploying that out in the wild at some point in the not too distant future. I played it last time on the show. Peter P says, have you been to Australia? I used to go to Australia. I went there every year for 10 years doing something called the Fender Road Show, where they would bring me over and they'd put together a little band, and we'd play these little theaters all over Australia playing all the new Fender gear. And we would come up with a set that was kind of indicative. It had something to do with the gear that had come out that year. And away we went. So, yeah, I think the last time I did it was probably maybe 2016 was the last time I was there. 2015, maybe, something like that. But it's been a while. We're due for a trip. The band needs to go over there and do the do. I need to find an agent over there, though. Haven't done that yet. Does a B-bender mess with your shoulder? It messes with my back, actually. My back's not horrible, believe it or not, even though I've been suffering a little bit this week, but now I'm back on target. But the B-bender, for whatever reason, is just the right amount of weight in the wrong place, and it gives me little spasms in the sacroiliac, so I can't do it. That's why when my buddy Gary Lopez said, hey, check out these palm benders, I use them differently than I would use the B-bender on the strap, because I have to actually use my hand for doing various things. But it's cool. It's a different take on it, which, of course, is not injurious to my damn back. Injurious to my back, I just don't need it. Greetings from Peru. Well, greetings to you, Andre. Hope you're doing well. The backbender, that's right, Michael. Exactly correct. You've met many great musicians. Have you the chance to meet with Chris Kane? No, I've never met Chris Kane, although I'm a fan of his activities. We've never been in the same place at the same time, so I have not yet met Chris Kane. But yes, I do enjoy Australia. I had fun every time I was going there. I heard one of my favorite Australians saying is when something's messed up, oh, what a shit fight. A shit fight. One of my favorite expressions of all time. What a shit fight. Like just imagine people just like slogging excrement at each other. That's so dirty. But again, it would be horrible. So I guess if you're describing a horrible situation, you would describe it as a shit fight. Am I right or am I right? Am I a fan of Adrian Belew? I am, and I'm actually buddies with Adrian. I've known him for a long time. He's from around these parts, you know. The first time I met Adrian Belew was probably 30 years ago. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty, 30 years ago. Lord have mercy. AC/DC. They are from down under, are they not? I could watch you more if you didn't cuss so bad. I got kids in the room. Am I really cussing all that much? Shitstorm's not that bad. Sorry, kids. Sorry, kids. I'm trying not to swear, but sometimes I just have to express myself. I just have to express myself. Can a Blood Red 335 play someone to bleed on? Well, yeah, it's a good song as well. The fact that I can just play that clean channel just got a little bit of snot on it. the power of rock music. It takes a soul away. It takes a soul away. Profile Production says, where's your son on drums? He's working for a living. Him and Matt Turner have been very busy as of late. We have a gig tomorrow night in my hometown here of Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, playing at 8 o'clock. And Toby's coming down from Minneapolis, and we're going to rock like warriors of old. And then we go out on the road again, I believe July 11th. Our first gig is down in Indiana. Folks, if you live near Nashville, Indiana, where is Nashville, Indiana? I'm going to find out. But we're playing a place down there called the Brown County Playhouse. We're playing there on July 11th. And then on the 12th, I believe we're in St. Louis at the Old Rock House. All these dates are on my website, gregkoch.com. And then we go to Kansas City. We're at Knuckleheads. We're coming to Denver again, playing at Globe Hall. So check that out. We're going to be in Phoenix at the Rhythm Room. We're going to be in LA at Venice West. Venice Beach is our home away from home, ladies and gentlemen. We've spent a lot of time. The KMT has stayed in Venice Beach many times, and we love it. And then we're going to play at the Soda Bar in beautiful San Diego. And then from there we go up to Felton and play at the Felton Music Hall. We've been there, this is I think our 5th time there. And then we head over to Berkeley, California, playing at the Cornerstone Brewery. We've played there before. I love that place. And then we're playing a place called the Jack London Review in Portland. We played there about 6 months ago, and it was a gas. The place was packed, and we had a good old time. Will we ever return to Veldon? I think we might be coming there in September. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that was on the list of gigs. So that will be listed soon. Where it's windy and warm. Yes. And then we head to the Seattle area. We're playing in Mount Vernon, which is just a little north. Our buddy Steve Karras is putting on a show for us at a place called the Lincoln Theater in Mount Vernon, Washington. I believe that's the 28th of July. They're all on the website, so check them out. It's a good-looking guitar, isn't it? It just has a good look to it. And, of course, it sounds delicious as well. Right? The hot rod thinking? Come on. Something like that. Give us some Travis Pickett rhythm tips. Well, just grab this chord right here. This chord right here. That's the pattern. So it's That's the basic template. All right. Best learned way to start it is just with that mystery train thing. E string, D string. Then you can make it a little. Beck's Boogie. A little bit of Jeff's Boogie, which is actually a Chuck Berry tune, whatever that Chuck Berry tune was, I can't remember. But I like that little. death of a bassman. Can you dig it? Oh, can you dig? I'm enjoying the sweet dulcet tones of that amplifier today. I like that little clean sound. Got a monkey on my back. Wow, lost control there for a minute. Is Turner the Burner out there? Turner the Burner, he's in the howiest. Turner the Burner. Yeah, Pageman. The Pageman. This amp is rocking my brain. Where's the band? They're not here today. They had things to do and people to see. Oh, 10 years gone. It's good. Freddie King. Oh. Yes, Puddle-a-scass, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, that's all I got for you today. I won't be here Monday because I will be out shooting videos in Colorado once again with our friends from Wildwood Guitars. But this Saturday, if you live in Wisconsin, we're playing down at that Wauwatosa Heart Fest, it's called, on 68th and State, June 15th, I'm talking, 8 o'clock at night. And next Thursday night, I'm going to be in the Grand Rapids, Michigan area doing a clinic. It's on my website. Check that out. My brain is foggy. It's actually not in Grand Rapids itself. It's in... someone's going to help me out. I know they are. Someone's going to help me out. I know they are. Someone's going to help me. Firehouse Guitars in Grandville, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen. So if you are in that Grand Rapids area next Thursday, June 20th, at Firehouse Guitars, I'm going to do a Fishman clinic. So I'm going to play some acoustic for a bit, and then I'll grab these electrics and just start unleashing the beast. Grand Rapids, what date? The 20th of June, which is coming up here. Yeah, Father's Day is on Sunday. It's my favorite week because my birthday is June 23rd. So I get Father's Day and then I get my birthday all rolled into one. It's going to be glorious. Any UK tours? Yes, coming up in early October, we're coming. We're coming for about 10 days. I don't have the gigs all put together as far as where exactly they are yet, but they are happening, and it's going to be a glorious tour. So we will have Dylan and Toby along for that particular tour. Happy 50th. Yeah, I wish. Add 8 to that, and that's what it is. 58, 58, 58. Oh, Robert, you're also 58. Born in 66, my man. Happy birthday to you, Robert Escott. We are the same age. That's what we've got. Wow, a little song. Yeah, dates are not posted yet for October. And all the August dates aren't up there yet either. So they're coming, though. They'll be up and about. So can you dig it? Born in 68, Keith, my man. Maddie K says, you freaking youngsters. When did I start playing? I started when I was 12, actually. 12 years old. And ever coming to Ypsilanti, Ann Arbor, Michigan area? Maybe the Arc. That's a good idea, Sam Stamos. I hope to get there at some point. So, all right, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. And great to hang with you as usual. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for those tips, everybody. I appreciate that. That helps me defer the costs. As I like to say, I'm not one of these people that strives for success at all costs. I strive for success to divert the costs. Who knows what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen? I got to divert those costs of being a grown-up. Being a grown-up is expensive. Who's with me out there? Being a grown-up is expensive. All right, folks, take it easy. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. And we'll see you probably next Friday. Okay, cats? Thanks a lot. Have a good one.